Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. In the last week we have had Quakecon going on, and it has just finished in the last day or so, and we have got a lot of new info to go over, as well as some new data mines. We've had some new look at some of the upcoming updates that's meant to be coming out in September. We've had the Season 18 end date, or start date let's say, confirmed, and we've also had a whole bunch of interesting comments that were made at Quakecon, which a lot of people may have brushed over. I'm going to be covering all of this, as well as taking a look at the new data mine rewards for the Mothman Equinox starting later on this week, so definitely stay tuned. If you enjoy, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and let's take a look at all the new info. Alright, starting off with the important stuff, and that of course is going to be talking about what happened at Quakecon. So, in this basically we had the Season 18 start date confirmed, which is going to be September the 3rd. This means you've got up until then to finish the current season, and on that date we will be getting the new update which will refresh into Season 18. I do have another video that is showing off all of the data mined images of the potential rewards that we're meant to be getting, so definitely go check that out. I'll pin it in the top corner at some point during this video. Now, on top of the Season 18 refresh, we're also going to be getting the Milepost Zero update, which is going to contain a new kind of mini little quest where you're going to join up with the Blue Ridge Caravan Company and do a couple of caravan runs and build up your own trading post. It's pretty cool. It has got some extra work getting done to it and stuff, which we'll cover later on once we have a proper look at it and stuff like that. But for now, that's the kind of brief take on it. It's also going to be adding in the legendary crafting changes, which a lot of people are looking forward to, giving you more control over the weapons and armor that you can actually craft. We're also going to be seeing the return of the wonderful event, which is Mischief Night. This event was in the game many years ago, but did get taken out due to it being broken. It's been completely revamped now, changing the location and mixing it up a little bit, so definitely one to keep an eye out for and look forward to. There's a lot of other kind of mini little changes coming in as well, so definitely go check out and keep an eye out for all of my news videos which I've been releasing, which will keep you up to date with all the little changes coming in. Now, in the Quakecon livestream, the really big kind of announcement that was made was talking about the update that's in between the Milepost Zero update and of course next year's update, which is going to be bringing in the ability to turn yourself into a ghoul. A lot of people were wondering, are we just going to have a big quiet patch? But that has now been changed because they have announced that we're getting a new update, which we don't know much on yet, don't get me wrong. But they showed us a small clip, which you can see on screen now, where it's basically showing off a new kind of possible raid kind of system that's coming in, which is also adding in a huge new creature, which is like a giant cobra snake or something like that. I don't know, I'm not a snake guy. It might be a cobra. I think it is. Either way, it looks really cool, and I can't wait to find out more about this update and seeing what else they're going to be adding in with this. Now, the raids kind of comment hasn't been confirmed as of yet, but it is the rumours that is going around. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of rumours do tend to be wrong, but it's fun to just get a little bit excited and mention what we possibly could be seeing on the way. We did have raids in the past in Fallout 76. If you're new, you will have missed these, but they were originally in the game. These were called Vault Raids, and these were removed after being buggy, kind of like a lot of other things that have been removed over time, but it's getting improved, it's getting fixed hopefully, and that's what we're going to hopefully be seeing in this update. Now, going on to the other comments that were made during the Quakecon livestream, there was a lot of ones that really stood out to me. First of all, they did mention something about how this new legendary crafting system is going to open up opportunities for unique event rewards. This could be linked in with 4 stars and maybe 5 stars, where maybe these unique event rewards are going to be kind of like limited time events where you can get a reward from them and apply them to your weapon or armor. It was very brief, kind of just mentioned in the kind of conversation stuff, so we don't know any major details on it, but definitely something to be excited for. During the live stream as well, Ken also got to ask some questions, and he asked some really good ones, especially in relation to Murmur and the legendary crafting system that we're going to be seeing added in on the way. A lot of people have been wondering what's going to happen with Murmur. Is she really going to be worthwhile having in the game, or will they remove her? And basically all that was said on it was Murmur will adapt to the legendary crafting changes and kind of move with the market. so we could see some potential changes with her. There was also some questions in relation to the balancing situation, where we're hearing a lot of talk around different weapons being balanced and different builds and stuff like that. Bethesda and their team, John Rush and co, have all said that they do not want to nerf anything in the game, and their kind of like long-term goal is actually to make all builds viable. So you shouldn't have to just play it as a bloodied build if you want to be the best or anything like that. You should have the kind of opportunity and choice to play as whichever build that you actually want to in the game. Another really good question was in relation to how are we going to be able to affect the game ourselves. In the past, in other Fallout games, when we make choices, these impact the game around us, and the decisions are actually really important. Think back to Fallout 3, you had the choice to blow up Megaton or keep it safe, and this impacted the longevity of the game and what happened in there in terms of could you go back and all the other little bits and bobs in there. If you haven't played it, go and check it out. But yeah, anyways, without divulging off onto a little tangent there, basically what was said around this is Bethesda and the team are looking into ways to try and make our choices actually impact the game. It's very difficult given the fact it is a large-scale multiplayer game, so you might decide something completely different to someone else, so it's hard to have them kind of balance and lead to the same journey. So it will be interesting to see what is done about this in the future and what they're going to be doing. The main thing is though, they are looking into different ways to making our choices actually impact the game we play. Now there was a really strong question as well by Ken, which was in relation to kind of, is there anything from the start of the game going to be changing as we go through? Is there anything we should be keeping an eye on? Stuff like that, kind of like looking out for a spoiler without giving us the spoiler. And John Rush basically answered this with a statement all around the ash heap, pointing us in the direction of keeping an eye on it. So definitely something is cooking in the ash heap. What it is though, we don't know, but hopefully we will find out soon enough. Is this going to be linked with the next update? Not entirely sure, but it could very well be. Keep an eye out on it though. Alright, now moving over to the new rewards that has been data mined for the Mothman Equinox event. This event will be on from the 13th of August up until the 27th, so a nice 2-week window there, especially for the people who haven't played it yet. And for the people who have played it, you're going to have a chance to earn some new rewards, and they definitely look like some pretty interesting ones. According to Nuka Knight's website, he has got some images of these new data mined images, and these start off with the Bone Chill Skull Mask, a Crude Skull Mask, the Hammered Skull Mask, and then we have some kind of taxidermy, the American Dagger Moth. We also have the Beautiful Wood Nymph Moth. We have the Giant Leopard Moth, the Eye-Ore Moth, Lunar Moth, Creeper Moth, and also a display case for these, or a cabinet, let's say. We've got the Moths of West Virginia display cabinet for the floor. We also have the Moths for West Virginia mounting board, and this is going to be for your wall. And then it just goes on to the standard rewards which we have seen in the past. Either way though, another seasonal event returning with some new rewards, so definitely something to look forward to and actually get you playing to try and earn them. But now though guys, that's all the new stuff that you need to know in the last week of Fallout 76's news, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, thank you all for staying tuned, enjoying the video. If you did, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. We have more shorts on the way and another news video around some other stuff coming in the next day or two, so definitely stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.